Hey everybody, welcome back to Ask BGT segment where we take your questions and we answer them on camera for you. Our first question is from Minnie Park. Hi Brad and Jess, how do you overcome obsession with weights? I check the, well, we are always obsessed with weights. Oh, body weight. I check the weight once a month and my mind swings depending on the numbers. I definitely know that the number is not a big deal, but you know, sometimes it's a big deal when the number increases.
Yeah, we talked about this so many times. It's not about the number on the scale, because when you're lifting weights, you're building muscle. Muscle weighs. It's gonna actually help you increase your size, like your weight. So you gotta just get over it. You gotta just grab a hold of a concept and just run with it.
The number on the scale does not determine if your results are good or bad, so just get that out of your head and forget about it. I recommend actually removing your scale from your house. No more.
Next question from Horatio Tolatop. I hope I won't jinx it for you guys, but by watching you two with such complicity, I reckon you'll be together for a long time. This brings me to a question. What are the things you don't do together? The things that are your respective private gardens, a passion or interest the other one doesn't share with you at all. Well, I know one that I don't share with you at all.
What is it? Makeup?
Yeah.
Brad doesn't like
Jessica's
put on makeup,
like obsessed with makeup, and to me it's just like changing clothes all the time. I guess just being a girl.
Yeah, girl stuff.
Which I could give a...
And like nail polish, she doesn't like that. So
yeah.
Obviously though.
And right? I think the other side would be sports. Like,
oh yeah, I'm not really into
I love sports and she doesn't have anything to do with sports.
It's true. And also he's obsessed with sneakers, and I like sneakers, but I don't care about them that much. That's like a lot. Smallboard 22. So I just saw a snippet of Dr. Oz show and he was saying that eating fruit is not good for you, that it makes you fat. So I'm so confused on nutrition lately because I've been vegan for the past year and a half. I've eaten lots of fruit and I've also gained 10 pounds.
Interesting.
I know. I'm currently following a plan, more paleo per your guys' videos, but now I feel guilty for eating fruit. It helps me not eat a sugary snack though. So what is your suggestion on eating fruit and
okay.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not sure. I've never seen the episode with Dr. Oz talking about this, but I don't imagine he said flat out eating fruit is going to make you fat. I mean, if he did, it's just being sensationalized to get you to watch the show. But I've talked about this on other YouTube clips on my show, so you can go download my video or watch my video on YouTube about eating fruit. But eating fruit's not going to make you fat if you're exercising and everything else. And if you go paleo like you said, then that's good, but don't feel guilty about eating fruit. Fruit's a natural food. Have it in your diet. Have it when you're having cravings for chocolate and sugar and everything else. It's good in moderation, obviously, but do it.
Miss Ria says, Brad, do you ever get at all bothered by Jessica trying to kiss you very often? It seems like it in your vlogs.
No, I wish she would do it more.
Okay.
All right, next question from Jordan Woods. Where did you get your Vegetti thingy?
Well, you can go back and look at our vlogs from December because we won this at a holiday party around Christmas time. So it was at my family's holiday.
But if you want to get a Vegetti, go to Amazon. You can get one there. We'll put a link to it to make it easy. It's actually
really awesome. We love that thing.
Next question from Minnie Park. Hello, awesome couple. Do you have an ideal person who you want to be in physically and mentally? In my case, I'm satisfied with my physical body condition right now, but I want to be slimmer like models in VS shows. I
don't think we have any person like outside of us that we want to be like. It's like other people can give you inspiration, but ultimately we want to be the best version of ourselves. So that's what we're always striving for, and we definitely recommend that you are also striving to be the best version of yourself, because clearly there are some things genetically that you're not going to be able to change. You know, you can't change your height, you can't change your bone structure, but what you can change is your muscle and fat composition, which is what we're all about here. So I would say, you know, make sure that your goals are realistic and don't strive to be anybody other than the best version of yourself.
Screw that, I want to be Will Smith.
Well, good luck.
Minnie Park has another question. Is there an ideal portion for ladies and men? I said that like it's ladies' portion. Sometimes I eat food as much as my husband does.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Jessica does too.
No, we definitely do a ladies' portion and a men's portion when we're prepping food, and we always make sure that mine's just a little bit smaller than his. I mean, not significantly, but at least like 3 or 4 bites less than his. He makes fun of me because I eat a lot, but I have a pretty fast metabolism, so I wouldn't.
She works out so she can eat the food.
And I work out hard. Jake, 1984, wants to know from Brad, do you think that high volume, like a minimum of 4 exercises per muscle group twice a week, is overtraining?
It's not overtraining if it's just for a short period of time. So you can actually do that for like a 6-week cycle and then stop doing it that way. So it really depends on what phase of training you're in. If you're really looking to focus in on a certain key muscle groups, then give it a try, but probably stop after 6 weeks of that.
And 4 exercises per muscle group twice a week doesn't sound like really high volume.
It's really not that much, to be honest. But
depends on how many sets you're doing, but it doesn't sound too high to us.
Yeah. Augie60 says, do you have any long-term injuries that you just cannot get rid of, like your shoulder, but you would work through as best you can?
Yeah, I don't have any, actually. I've never had any long-term injury that's longer than, like, the worst I had was my broken wrist, which was like 6 to 8 weeks.
Yeah, I haven't had any long-term injuries either. I had like
nagging elbow.
I had an elbow thing, but that's all worked out, but not anything long-term.
Yeah, so we've been pretty lucky in that regard, but I've known people or I've had clients who have had stuff like that, and yes, the best thing you can do is really just do the best you can and work through it and still get to the gym and just do, whatever's possible.
The best thing you can do is talk to someone, a specialist. That's what I did for my elbow.
That too.
That's what I did for my elbow. It's going to cost you money, but, it's your body. You got to invest in it.
Yep. All right, Jake 1984 again says, hi Brad, I have another question for you. I'm currently doing a legs push-pull split. I feel as though my shoulders get neglected. What type of split would you recommend for me to hit each muscle group equally twice a week? Just out of curiosity, what type of split are you currently on? Thanks and congrats on the wedding.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to be hitting, your shoulders is a muscle group that you hit quite a bit because you hit it when you're doing chest, you hit it when you're doing shoulders, so
Wait, he doesn't have shoulders, though. He has
shoulders
pull.
is a part of a push.
True. You should be doing shoulder exercises on your push
Yeah,
day.
so maybe you're not doing shoulder exercise during your push, which you should be doing. So that should be your answer for that. And just out of curiosity, what type of split are you currently on? So what I'm doing mine is kind of a little bit all over the place what I'm doing with my workout because I'm a little more advanced than probably a lot of you guys. So I really have to throw like the kitchen sink at myself in order for me to really grow, to keep growing. So it's not something I can really say, oh, I'm doing chest this, that. It's pretty much hitting every muscle group maybe twice a week is what, if I had to say, a type of split.
Alright guys, that is it for the questions. Thank you so much for all of your questions. We really appreciate you being involved in this channel. It's awesome. So keep leaving questions. Make sure to keep them short and tight and leave them on this channel, not our other channel. Alright, so we'll see you guys next time. Bye!
Bye!